For this particular batch, I'm going to be trying to do a secret feather swirl, and I'm going to try to emulate a design that I did 2.5 years ago, and that was this one, which was Alice's Afternoon. And I did try once already. It did not work well. Actually, before I go, my husband is working on some wood projects, so ignore the noise in the background if you can hear it. So anyway, okay, so I did this before with a fragrance that I've used before and it's well behaved, but for some reason one batch or one loaf of it riced, and then I had to blend it out, and the other one still thinned it up. So those were those two where I had attempted it, and this one was the one that riced, and I thought, well, maybe it's the mica, because sometimes micas can do weird things. And then it got too thick, and then this one, I did not use the mica in it, but it didn't rice that time. I stirred it quicker, but it still set up a little bit faster. So still kind of a cool design, but definitely not the flowers that I was really trying to get. So I'm going to try this again. And actually, this was another one that I had done, not trying to do this design. I was actually trying to do kind of a tree look. That's what it was supposed to look like. Didn't happen. This one is pretty good, but the batter was just really a bit too fluid for that design. Actually, that's better without my stamp in the way. So I'm going to try this one again, and using very similar colors. I'll go over that in a second, but what I'm going to do is I have two fragrances. I have Afternoon Tea and then Avalon, both by Nurture Soap, and they're both supposed to be well behaved. I've used them both before. It's been a while. Well behaved and no discoloration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, like I did with these, I'm going to do one loaf at a time. So do half, basically half a batch of what I normally do. I'm going to do the first one with Afternoon Tea. If it behaves well, then I'll do the second one with the same fragrance, because I want to try to have everything same fragrance. If it does not, or does something wonky, then I'm going to switch over to the second one with Avalon, and hopefully that will be fine. So we'll see what happens. But my plan is to do both of them as Afternoon Tea, and then if it doesn't, then I'm going to do the Avalon. Okay, so colors. I'm going to do two different bases. I've got Brandious Blue and then Bluebell Mica, both of those from Nurture Soap. This one's a little bit more purple. This one's a little bit more blue. With this one, these two I didn't do any color in there. This one was Island Sunset, again, from Brambleberry. I don't think I have, no, I don't see a soap over here that has one of these, but I'm gonna do one of them. Probably do the the Brandious Blue first, and then see what happens with that. Okay. For the grass part of it, for the stem part, I have Laurel Green from Nurture and Slice Green Kiwi from Wholesale Supplies Plus. This one I do know can cause acceleration if you let it sit too long, but with the way this pour goes, as far as the lines here, you do that pretty quickly, so it's not going to have a lot of time to set up. So this, you can see the colors of it. That darker color is the green kiwi, and that light green is the laurel green. And then for the orange, I've got Orange Sunset from Brambleberry. Yellow is Yellow Baby Duck from Wholesale Supplies Plus. My two purples, Cheshire Cat from Nurture, Lavender from Brambleberry, and then my pinks, I've got Pink Slippers from Wholesale and Red Mica from Brambleberry. So my lye is still a little bit too hot, so once that's cooled down, I'm going to divide these into individual cups, and I'll put about 2 ounces into each of the cups and triple it on these, and then because I'll have 3 layers of that green, and then I will eyeball it as I pour. I've got these lines marked, so I will line it up with those lines as I do the pour. Okay, we'll come back when everything is to the right temperature, and we'll make the soap.